Hi, this is QDC. What we're going to build today is Minicraft's Boeing B-29A Superfortress. I'm not much of a model plane builder myself, but I recently went to Travis Air Force Base Museum, and in there I found a lot of cool airplanes that really inspired me to build this particular model plane. And it was really the B-29. Travis Air Force Museum had a B-29, a honestly very large, big B-29 Superfortress over there. So what you're about to see right next is a clip of my adventures over to that Air Force Base Museum. What you see right behind me is the Boeing B-29 Superfortress. This is the actual airplane, not the actual airplane, but the airplane type itself that flew over Japan and dropped the atomic bomb. Let's go take a look at it. Gun sights, Evelyn and Dick. It's hard to imagine that this type of plane was the one that dropped the bomb over Japan and started the atomic age, nuclear age. You might have noticed that the name of the airplane, Miss America 1962. The name was called not because it was flown in 1962. That bomber was actually from World War II. And the reason why it was called Miss America 1962 is an interesting story. The crew members were all married, and they all wanted their daughters to participate in the Miss America beauty pageant. And in order for them to be entered into the contest, they need to be at least age 18. And so they named their plane Miss America 1962. Now, when I was looking for a model to build of the Boeing B-29, I had two choices. Either I could choose the Revell model, which is in 1/48 scale, or the Minicraft one, which is in 1/44 scale. The 1/48 scale was just too large for me. I just couldn't find any place in my house to actually put that to display it, so I chose the smaller one instead. Let's go ahead and build. Let's go take a look inside. This is my first time building a Minicraft model kit. We have the clear parts, the fuselage, the wings and engine parts, the decal, and the instruction sheet. The instruction sheet looks easy and straightforward in 7 easy steps. I'm about to mask off the clear part that's on this model with a product called Micro Mask. This product basically masks clear parts to protect it when I paint the entire model. Here's one drawback about this model kit. This model kit doesn't offer a cockpit. It's just this flat piece of sheet right here. I want my airplane to be on all wheels, not in the flying position, and this kit doesn't offer a wheel well covers that are in open position, so I'm going to have to actually make one myself. So this is the wheel well covers that are in closed position. I'm using the back of my hobby knife, and I'm simply scribing the slit here so I can have two halves instead of one. I just installed my homemade hood, and it's always a good idea if you're going to use enamel spray paints like I am to vent all the fumes out from the room out into the open. And it's always a good idea to wear a pair of safety goggles like I am, just in case of any accidents. So the first step in making painting my model is to coat the entire model with a coat of primer. After I put on the primer, I found out that there was imperfections on my model kit. So what I've done was I just simply lightly sanded over the imperfections, right over here, and a little bit over here. So I'm going to use a spray can and spray directly the main color, which is basically silver. I want to show you a challenge I couldn't overcome. As I was painting this model, I started to paint the other colors besides the main silver color. I painted the blue line up here and also on the leading edges of these two wings. Now what I couldn't do was to put a black stripe onto the tail section right here. And the reason why I couldn't do it is because my modeling skills for making airplanes wasn't that good. I tried to mask both top ends and actually use my airbrush to actually paint a nice straight black line right here. I couldn't do that because of my masking techniques. It just bled right through. The paint got into the mask, and it actually bled right through. I tried several times. It just simply didn't work. So I'm going to have to just go with a historical inaccuracy by leaving this black stripe out of this. What I've done was I protected the entire model with future floor wax, which is in this particular case under the name of the brand name Pledge. I'm going to use a dilution of black oil paint and mineral spirits, and I'm going to give this entire model a wash. After applying the wash, I'm using this wide brush. It's clean, it's dry, and I'm going to wipe off most of the excess wash in this vertical direction like this. This is the completed model. This model was a lot of fun for me to build. There are some things that I want to point out that I didn't like about the model. Like I told you earlier, I didn't like that there was no cockpit detail in there. But once I put on this clear canopy, it hides away the entire cockpit, so that's no big problem. Another thing I didn't like about it was that it did not include a window. You're given a decal, a black decal, to represent a window right here. and the propellers don't look that realistic to me. This is a very fun kit. I'll build it again. I certainly had a lot of fun building this model kit. This model kit, like I said before, does have some drawbacks, but there are a lot of positives too. I would build this kit again. This kit was very easy to build, and I recommend this model kit for people who are just even a novice, because it's so easy, really easy to build. What you're going to see next is a video slideshow of the completed model kit, but before I go, I just want to let you know that, as always, just because I put this video here on YouTube, it doesn't make me a professional expert at model kit building. I am not an expert. I'm just a regular guy just like you. I hope this video encourages you to build a model kit of your own. Either it's a model plane, a model tank, a model ship, or even an automobile. It doesn't matter. In the end, it's all about having fun. I'm QDC. Thanks for watching and have a great day.